Welcome traders, Akil Stokes here of Trade Empowered, and thank you for joining me once again for the weekend review. If this is your first time tuning in, I appreciate it and I hope you enjoy what you see. If you do like it, please subscribe so you can be updated as soon as possible when these videos do come out. If you're one of the many subscribers, appreciate you joining me as always and spending some time with me. And you'll notice something slightly different. I changed the name from the live room weekend review to the weekend review, really because I want to focus more on the higher time frame trades. Now I'm still going to talk about the live room trades, but I do read through all the comments that you guys leave under the videos, and I do follow up on all the emails I get sent. And one of the reoccurring themes over the last few months has been, Akil, hey, can you talk about the syndicate trades, or can you talk about the higher time frame trades on the 60-minute and the 4-hour charts, the trades that we take in that program? So I want to kind of please that audience a little as well. So I'll try my best to put those in when I can, and definitely will do it this week. Apologize once again for you guys not being able to see me, but my video camera is messing up, so it's just going to be audio. But it's the end of the month. It's actually Halloween, and you could say that we've been scary good in the live room over the last 3 months. That's my lame attempt at putting out a joke, but for you stat guys out there, here are some stats for you. This month in live room, euro dollar was 100%, so we didn't have a losing trade at all on that pair. On the flip side, pound dollar was only 33%, and which is pretty interesting because pound has seemed to be either hot or cold. We've had very hot months where it's 90% correct, and then we've had very cold months where it's like this, 33%. So it's bouncing back and forth. As far as the patterns go, or the strategies traded, the CTS system, the combined technical scoring system, was 88% correct this month. 7 wins, only 1 loss, and so that's pretty cool. Again, over the last 3 months, we've been very hot in the live room, and we continued it. I think we increased our equity by another 4% this month, and well, really over the last 3 months, we've been 47 for 70, which is 68% correct, well above my usual lower time frame average. And we banked over 1,000 pips, so we've set a goal to try and at least match the return that the live room did last year. And well, with really 1 month of serious trading left, we're gonna be close. We're gonna come down to the wire. Either way, it's been a very good year thus far. Now, before I get into some of the syndicate stuff, some of a review of what I put out to syndicate members this week, I do want to share with you a cool story. And it was a former live room member that contacted me this week and said that he's on the verge of starting a trading firm, or getting the final touches done on his trading firm, which is pretty cool. And that's just the stuff I like to hear. I really like to hear the success stories about people that are able to change their life through trading. And one of the things that gets me upset is when people just ask for answers. I get a lot of emails and a lot of comments saying, hey, Akil, tell me how to trade this, or tell me where should I buy here. And I can give you answers all day. If I wanted to, I can charge you money to tell you where to enter and exit. I can probably make a lot of money doing that, but that doesn't help you as a trader. It doesn't empower you. It makes you all it does is allow you to rely on me, or say Jason, to provide you a way for success. And I don't plan on stopping my trading anytime soon, but God forbid something happened to myself or something happened to Jason, you're back to square one because you have no one to follow. That's why, especially with those who come to my training course and those in a live room, I like to encourage you to think about the different options available. I'll lay out a blueprint for you. I'll give you a basic skeleton to follow, but there are so many options in trading as far as, entry techniques and where to put stops and where to put targets. And I'll give my opinion on it, but I really hate to give you the end-all answer because there really is none. You can make money a million different ways as long as you've back tested it and it's proven to be successful, and as long as you're consistent in executing it. And once you understand that, once you really understand that you have to make trading yours if you want to be successful, that's when you can start taking things to the next level. That's when you're not relying upon me to get you into good trades. That's when you start finding your your own opportunities, either using the live room or the syndicate as a chance to get just more ideas, or maybe a community sense. And when you start to go on to grow your business, whether it be teaching, managing money, or starting your own firm. So it's pretty cool to hear that. But before I get too long-winded, let's get into this week's weekend review, and I'll see you guys at the very end as well to clean up a few housekeeping issues on the syndicate. We're getting a lot of questions about that, so I feel I need to address it. But enjoy. Okay, so before I get into the two structure-based trades, let me take you through some of the patterns that came up in the syndicate this week, at least the ones that I can remember off the top of my head. Euro yen, you can see we've had two on here. We had a Gartley pattern that Jason actually pointed out in the Forex market preview. We had a Gartley pattern here that rolled over for two targets, and actually right after getting that second target hit down here at the 618, we actually rolled over to a cipher pattern completion. Now, this cipher pattern price action has rolled right through this pattern. It has broken next. This is an invalid pattern now. I'm still in it. I didn't get stopped out. I'm down about 40 pips right now, expecting a loss, but at least we had that two target winner on the first one to make up for this loss. We also had, let's see, dollar yen, if I remember, was a cipher pattern as well. Yep. Cipher pattern here on dollar yen. This was actually, there was a bat pattern inside of here, and I talked a little bit about which one I would take. In this scenario, do I take the bat? Do I take the cipher? Do you take both? And I decided to take the cipher because, well, that's a higher probability pattern. And, well, still in this one right now, looking for target ones down at my 3D2, which hasn't been hit yet. What else do we have? We had CAD yen. CAD yen was a loser as well, I think. It's been a mixed bag in the syndicate this week. So I want to show you guys what it is, though. I don't really care about just showing you guys winners or just showing you guys losers. Had a loser here on CAD yen. You can see a busted out Gartley pattern here as well. And then higher time frame dollar CAD, we had our really big Gartley pattern. If I scrunch this up, our really big Gartley pattern, which started to roll over already. Let's see where my targets are at. Fibonacci retracement from our A leg to my D leg. Yeah, still a good ways till target. Still about 60 pips to go until target, sitting at plus 40 right now. So we don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully this thing will roll over tonight and be able to get me some profit. So those were the main pattern trades we took. Let me just check on Euro Pound. I know I had orders resting. I think this one rolled over during today. Yeah, this one rolled over before hitting our bat pattern completion up here at the 886, and we actually have a cipher pattern setting up. If I look at an X to A right here, how about I delete this first, therefore I don't confuse anyone. If I look at this swing low to my swing high right here, and our retracement, that's going to give me an X to A to B right here. If I take an extension, looks like a B to C right here, and we'll be looking for a cipher pattern completion at the 786 from my X leg to my C leg. So a cipher pattern completion right down here at 83.85. So that's something I'm going to need to get orders on for tonight in case we do roll over. So we missed the bat pattern by a substantial amount. We missed it by a good amount, but there's another opportunity if this market continues to push down. So that's what we had on the pattern side of things in the syndicate this week. We also had a few structure-based trades, which I'm going to let you guys take a look at. One was on Euro Aussie, and you can see a very nice rollover here. I'm still in this trade, looking at about up about 127 pips right now. And then Pound Aussie rolled over and then started retracing a little bit more as well. Yeah, so Pound Aussie got target one hit on this 382 right here, and you can see it's pushed back up and stopped out for a break even on my second position. So nice winner on there as well. And again, these are two structure-based trades. Then, well, instead of explaining it to you right now, I'm going to actually flash you back to the video that I gave my syndicate members this Wednesday. Yeah, because today's Thursday. Yeah. I'll flash you back to the video I gave to my syndicate members either Tuesday or Wednesday, and that should explain the setup for these two potential trades. If you're familiar with structure and market harmonics, you can see that we've been on the 4-hour chart here. We've been putting in a series of new structure highs, outside returns, new structure highs, outside returns, new structure highs, and we finally broken and closed past our previous outside return, giving us a new structure low. What would we then expect after a new structure low? Well, a pullback, giving us another outside return. Where does that outside return usually come into? Previous structure and or a Fibonacci replacement level, a retracement level. You can see in this case my 382 is already on here, and we have both. We have a 382 Fibonacci, which hasn't quite gotten hit yet, but it's resting right around the same zone as a previous double bottom, previous structure basically. So what I'm waiting for on this time frame is actually a double top. You can see we have our first top right here as the market shoots up. RSI did go overbought, which is one of the criteria I need for my double tops. We talked a little bit about this morning, but if I draw a Fibonacci retracement from my swing low to my swing high, this impulse leg here, price action didn't come back and hit the 382. We came close, but didn't quite hit the 382. So it's still going to be a valid double top for me, or a valid retracement in here. And well, with this candle right here, in order to give me a valid double top, we need to at least penetrate, the wick of the candle needs to penetrate the close of our original top, which is right here, and we cannot break and close. We cannot close above the high, so we can't close above 69.33. Now this is a 4-hour chart, so I have about 6 minutes left until I can say this is a valid double top or not. But if it is, I'm going to sell next bar market, meaning as soon as this candlestick closes, I'm going to sell here. Let's see, 240. I had Euro Aussie written down. Yeah, Euro Aussie is another one. Again, identifying the trend of the market. Swing high to swing low. What do we do? Broke previous structure, broke our previous outside return. This is my first signal of bearish rotation. What did we then do? Look at that, outside return right into this structure level. What did we do after that? Broke and close, lower low, lower close, new structure low. What do we expect next? An outside return. If this trend is going to continue, guess what levels should not be penetrated? Our previous outside return right here. If this trend is going to continue, this previous outside return should not be penetrated. Where is price action right now? Well, we're coming right into this previous outside return. If you have your DSR levels on, I draw them on right now. You're looking at a very low risk short entry up at this level. You're looking at stops literally needing to be, really you can put them right here, 145.70s. I'd get them above the 146 even handle. I always like to be a little bit safer. It's just me. You can call me a punk if you want. But I really respect those even handle numbers. But either way you're looking at it, trend continuation traders looking at a potential risk of about this much. You're looking at a potential reward if you're taking structure-based targets of something like this. And again, even if you're taking Fibonacci-based targets and you're taking the minimum level, which would be a 382, you're still looking at a very good risk reward. So there's a few. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed that. I know you did. It's always pretty educational. Before I let you guys go, I want to address a few issues with the Syndicate. I've been getting a lot of questions on it about, has it changed? Are there 2 syndicates now? What exactly is going on? So here's the deal. The Syndicate is the same. Jason and I are still putting out videos, sharing with you guys our trading ideas for the week and why we think they're the highest probability trades in the market, going through what we've identified, why we identified it, why we think it's good, and whatnot. We're also randomly doing training videos. For example, this week I put out a training video on how to predict a potential reversal zone, really breaking down the euro dollar. So we're still doing that stuff. You're still getting at least 2 to 3 videos a week on average. But we've also implemented the Syndicate chat software as well, and that's more for the intraday traders. So in that chat software, you're probably getting somewhere between 5 and 10 trades a day. But those trades, instead of being on the daily charts and the 4-hour charts like in the videos, these trades are going to be mostly on the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and maybe the 60-minute chart. So more of the intraday type trades. And again, it's all the same bundle. You don't have to pay separately for both. It's still $20 for both of them combined. But just wanted to make that clear, because there were a few people that thought it was 2 separate things. And hey, it's $20 for this, it's $20 for that, or do I have to choose between it? No. For the low price of $20, you get both of them. So I hope that clears up any issues. So appreciate you guys joining me once again. And as always, plan your trade, trade your plan. You guys have a great weekend of trading, and I'll see you in November.